Hi YouTube, please give me a moment while I connect to Facebook. We'll be getting started shortly here. And I think we should be live on Facebook. What's up everybody? Welcome to today's video. I'm Sami Abasad, Director of Education at T3 Live. We're going to be taking a look at the market. We're going to be taking a look at some amazing swing ideas for next week. But before we start, as always, a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss in this video is for educational purposes only. If you'd like to download a copy of my free ebook, link for that is in the description below the video. But for now, let's turn to the charts and get started. If you find benefit in today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. That helps support our channel. And if you have any questions for us, email customer service info@t3live.com. Again, info@t3live.com. But here we go. The market had a very nice drop. I'm sorry, if you're long, it was an ugly drop, but we were short the market on this 1, 2, 3 in the strategic swing trader. We were actually long the SQQ. So not the Q's short, but the SQQ, because you get bigger bang for your buck, and also less buying power used up. The Q's is $300, used to be, was. So, you know, so less money tied up, and it got to target already. It was 58 on the SQQ. Basically the lows was the target. It got there already. Now, does the market now, does that mean I should turn bullish because the market dropped right to target, right to the support, this year's low? Does that mean I should go long? Not necessarily. Does that mean I should go short? Not really, because it's too late to short now. 3 red bars in a row, far from the 20. The right time to short was on that 1, 2, 3. Now, not every 1, 2, 3 works. I did the 1, 2, 3 over here also. It worked nicely initially, and then I gave it back. So, you know, I'll be first to tell you, it doesn't always work. This 1, 2, 3 right here, 1, 2, 3 pattern worked. But does that mean, you know, we gotta go long now? Or does it mean we have to start shorting? Not necessarily, because we already dropped to support. So now we want to see whether the market is gonna attempt a double bottom or continue lower. Usually I bet on the trend continuing. Okay, so the definition of a downtrend is lower highs, lower lows, which means by default, by definition, it's supposed to break the support. Okay, and that might happen tomorrow, Monday, September 26th, or it might happen a couple days later, but the overall bias is bearish, remains bearish. Okay, so I hope I hope I'm making myself clear. It's not the right time to bet to bet on the market lower or higher. It's a little bit late for that, but what's the overall bias still? For sure bearish. Okay, and I'm gonna continue to be bearish. I was surprised to see how well Bitcoin held up with the market. Doesn't mean Bitcoin looks higher, it actually looks lower. That's BITO, which is the tracking ETF for Bitcoin. It's not exactly Bitcoin, but the point is, wow, it held up. It wouldn't drop. That's the last week, basically. It just went sideways as the equities market cascaded almost. So I like Bitcoin lower for the upcoming week. All right, here are the ideas that I like. I posted my entire watch list in the description because there's only a few that I'm going to go over right now, but I posted the entire watch list for tomorrow, and every day I come up with a new watch list. But I posted the entire watch list in the description of the video. So make sure to get that. It's a free resource, free list from me to you. Okay, I like the beat long over here, stop down here. So what's this bar's high? That would be 225. Okay, stop would be under 173. It looks higher, just broke out on the daily. Now it's a messy chart. It's not like we broke out and we put in some really tight bars. We didn't. But it's showing a lot of strength. Here's a much cleaner chart. It looks completely different, but it's much cleaner, which is the MAXN, has a daily buy setup. So just simply long over 2280, stop under 2109. So it's a big stop. Target is about $28. Okay, daily buy setup on the MAXN. Held up really, really well. If you compare this to the market, mostly green bars, price is going from the bottom left corner to the upper right corner, as opposed to the market, which is, you know, dropping. So I really, really like the relative strength on MAXN. Now, I'm aware we're in a bearish market and the market is stronger than any stock, and eventually pulls everything down with it. But I do like the MAXN buy setup for the next few days, especially if the market happens to double bottom and get a bounce for a few days. I don't think that's, I'm actually more leaning on the market continuing lower, leaning towards the market continuing lower. But if the market, you know, gets bought, happens to double bottom, then I think this one will shoot up. Okay, NOGN. NOGN is very, very weak, but look at that hourly chart. That's a beauty on just the hourly chart. So long over about 150. It's exactly 150. Stop under here. I'm not sure what the exact stop would be. 120 it looks like. So about a 30-cent stop, and target is going to be the declining 20 MA on the daily chart. As of right now, it's over $2, but by the time price catches up, it'll probably be around $2. I like the hourly chart a lot, not so much the daily, but it's a very nice hourly base breakout, setting up on the NOGN only if it takes out 150. Okay, only if it takes out $1.50. I have a few of these in the list that I posted in the description of what I consider to be climactic buy setups. I'll give you another example. It is the AORT. AORT. Look at this. Boom, vertical. AORT has a beautiful entry on the hourly, but does not have an entry on the daily. Most of the time, my swing plays come off daily patterns, not hourly patterns, but this one has an entry off the hourly rather than the daily. So I didn't even include it in the list that I'm going over here. I like the SHC because it does have a daily entry, and the entry would be over 780. Stop would be under $7 or 709.08. Target would be about 950 or so, 965, maybe for target one, depending on the kind of market we get next week. But SHC long if it takes out 780. SPB is another little climb. It's not very good because it's based, but it's also down so much that I think if it takes out Friday's high, 44.30, then I think it will make it to this bar's high, which is about 49.50. Okay, so I like it higher over 44.30, stop under 42.23. And USEA is super bullish. I need to add more data to this chart real quick. Oh, I do have enough data. So what about, where's the 200 MA? Maybe it just hasn't traded for 200 days yet. So let me see. Yeah, I do have the 200 MA checked. So it's just not coming up because it's not yet 200 days old, I guess. At any rate, look at the bullishness the last couple of days. Remarkable. I wish Friday's bar stayed within the range of Thursday's bar. Then it would have been a very nice 1, 2, 3. But still, I like it over Friday's high. Stop under Friday's low. And then maybe target up here. Close to $3. Close to 3. Okay? Well, let's check. It's actually $2.98. Very close to $3. So it's an idea, USEA. If you're a subscriber, I already completed the newsletter. Feel free to check it out. Just log on to your customer portal, go to subscription resources, and then you'll see the newsletter there, okay? The shorts. We got AGRI. Under the lows is a 1, 2, 3. Stop up here. It's a beautiful 1, 2, 3. I just don't know if there's enough reward to risk because the target is going to be around 115. So the entry is going to be under Friday's low, under 135. That's Thursday's low actually. Stop over 150. That's a 15-cent drop. And then target is only 20 cents. So that's the only issue with it. Otherwise, I really, really like it. Just the R to R is a bit low. Okay. Let me go to the next one here. CLVT is also like a base breakdown. It's not bad, but is extended. So short under the base, stop above it. But again, it's a little bit extended. NVIDIA got me. I had it short over here on the 1, 2, 3, and sure enough, wouldn't go with the market right away. It started to look bad, and then popped, stopped out, and then topping tail should have redone it there. didn't, and now has another 1, 2, 3. I did do, you know, to my credit, even though I did take a stop on the NVIDIA, I did do the META, Meta, which is, you know, Facebook, 1, 2, 3 short right here. It's pretty good. I did Ford. I did that are 1, 2, 3 patterns. RKLB, Ford, pretty nice on that 1, 2, 3. So it's a beautiful pattern when you have an igniting bar, a narrow range bar, and then the next day a continuation bar that triggers the play. So short right here, that was Thursday, and then it gapped down a huge amount on Friday. And then RKLB. RKLB, I called it as a 1, 2, 3 over here, wouldn't trigger. So I kept calling it, wouldn't trigger, and then triggered on Thursday, I believe. Maybe Friday. Thursday. Triggered on Friday, and then Thursday, and then got to target on Friday, $4. So it's the same pattern, and I find it, it's very, very, you know, you find it all the time. I find it all the time. Now you have to pick the best, and on today's list, I don't have very many good ones, but here's some more. PAGS, short, target. Now this is very good, but the R2R is limited. It's not as big as I like it to be. Okay, so that's the only issue, but it looks beautiful. RWLT 1, 2, 3, short under 630, stop over 660, and then target on this. That's to be determined. It has plenty of room to go. You know, has really all the way down to like $3. But do I think it's gonna go down to $3 in a straight line? No. So you have to manage it, but it does have a lot of room to drop. And then S used to be Sprint, if you remember, if you've been around. The ticker S used to be Sprint before T-Mobile bottom. Has also a 1, 2, 3. So short under 24, stop over $25. Don't love it. Stitch Fix is a 1, 2, 3. Short under 4 by 430, all-time low. So no predetermined target. You can't pick the target. Have to wait for to manage it, basically. And then easiest way to manage things is bar by bar. After you get 2 red bars in a row. If you don't get 2 red bars in a row, then bar by bar is not a good way to manage. But if you get some momentum, you get 2 red bars in your favor, then you can start lowering bar by bar, lowering the stop above the prior bar's high. SHAK is a 1, 2, 3 also. So short under 43.85, stop over $45. So it's $1.15. Target is up down here at $39.50 or at $40. Let's just say this looks beautiful, and it also has good reward to risk. That's what I like about it. At any rate, that's the list. It's a short list for today. If you want the longer list, as I said, just check out the description of the video, and also check out the description if you'd like to find out more about my services, if you'd like to join, or simply email us at info@t3live.com. Again, info@t3live.com. All right. Hope you are having a great weekend. I hope you have a great trading week next week. It's starting to get a lot better. Don't forget, we're in September. I mean, it's the end of September, but this has been the best September, I think, of the last couple of years. And it's starting to get a lot better. The trading has been, because we're starting to move. Whereas before that, it was red, green every day. Like one day green, the next day a red bar, green bar, red bar. So we weren't having any momentum, and now we are. And eventually, if the market starts to accelerate and on the Qs, maybe we get down to the $200 area, then I think it would be time to go long. But we're far from that, so we'll stick with I'm going to stick with the bearish bias and focus most of my time and energy around finding short ideas. But every now and then we get a nice big rebound, and that's when I look to play long. So I hope you're enjoying the ride. Hope you're doing great, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care, everybody. Ciao.